Hello, my name is Ayub, and this is HexGameAdventure series, where we will be developing a turn-based game from scratch. I will be using Blender 2.8 for modeling and Unity 2019.3 as the game engine. Before jumping to coding and modeling, let's step back and understand what's a hexagon, since we will be using a hexagon-based map. A hexagon is a polygon which contains 6 sides, or you would call it edges, and 6 corners or vertices. Note that we will be working with regular hexagons, which means that all sides have the same length. In addition, the angle between two sides is 120 degrees. Also, there are two ways to visualize a hexagon. Either flat-topped, which means that the bottom and the top contains a side or edge, or pointy-topped, which means the bottom and the top contains a corner or vertex. So let's start modeling. Go to the modeling tab in Blender and then hit tab to exit the edit mode, and then A to select all objects and X delete to delete all objects. Go also Shift A to add a mesh and then cylinder, and then go to the bottom left and modify the vertices to 6 and the depth to 0.3. Now hit 1 to go to the front orthographic. You can notice that is pointy topped, so we want it to be flat topped, so the side is facing the y-axis or the z-axis in Unity, and then so we will rotate it by hitting R, Z and 90. You can notice that the rotation changed there, so we need to reset it. So go Control A and then rotation. So now we're done with that. We can go further and try to add some settings. So go to the enable the shadow and the cavity. For the type, go both and bump it up to the maximum. So also enable the texture and the color. Now we will add some bevels to the top edges. So go edit mode and then edge select, and select Alt and then select one of the edges. It will select all the edges, and then go Control B and then drag a little bit to create this bevel. So we're done with this hexagon. We can go now to the shading to create a new material. So create new material, call it for example hex mat, and then I have a texture, gradient texture that I created. Drag and drop this texture to Blender for sure, not for Unity, and then go link the color with the base color, and then go to modeling. You can see that we have already a pretty gradient hexagon. So we're done with this. The first thing we need to do is to rename it to hex, and then we will export it. So make sure you select it in hierarchy and go File, Export and FBX. I will put it in desktop, and make sure you check the selected objects. Apply scaling will be FBX unit scale, and check the apply transform. Rename it to hex.fbx, and you are ready to go. Export fbx. So now we will go to Unity. I have created a new project, and I have added 3 folders: material, models and textures. So in the models we will drag and drop our hex.fbx, and then in the textures we'll drag our ground texture. And now we'll go to the materials and create a new material. Create material and then call it hex mat. And then go to the textures and drag and drop this ground texture to the albedo. Also we will go to the models and drag and drop the hex to the scene, and then we will drag our material to this hex inspector. So we'll get our new material there. So you can see that we got already our hexagon there, and also it transforms is right, so everything is 0 and the scaling is 1, so it's perfect for us. And also we got our material there, so yeah, it's fine. So everything is set up. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and see you in the next one.